Hello, strong people. Week 7, day 1. This is where things start to get really interesting. So, this is the final peak and then taper for OSG prep. And I love looking at the peak weeks. I'll say I love looking at it. When I go to do it, I'm like, oh God, because it's a lot of heavy. Now your recovery and everything should be on point during the whole process of training, but I think especially during the final weeks, the peak weeks, because you're pushing yourself harder. Obviously, your body's been prepped for it. Your CNS is primed for it now, but you're constantly heavy. It seems like. So you need to eat good. You need to sleep well. You need to recover in between events. A lot of things go into these last 5 weeks. So today is log press. We have, what do we have? I just looked at it. It was like 3 sets, 3 AMRAPs, 3 75-second AMRAPs at a 340. And we pretty much repeat that process with it's like a 10-minute rest in between. So we got that as well. And then next week's like 360, then 380. Deadlifts, we're going to be pushing those too come Wednesday. So, but today's press day. So I need to get warmed up and get into it, because now that daylight savings time is a thing, we went back an hour, it's going to be dark a lot sooner. So I don't have nearly as much daylight as I did last week. So let's do it. All right, well, log press is done. It went mediocre, I'll say. Balance was a little bit off. I've never pressed in the dark before. That's something new. Like dark, I guess. That's just, it's not ending. It's literally no excuse. It felt good. I wanted 5 to 6 on at least the first or second set. That first set, now granted, two things that I should have done differently that probably would have made a difference. Yesterday, I could have eaten better. I didn't eat my first meal until 4 o'clock or something yesterday, which it's my own fault. And then whenever I did eat, of course, it was just not great food. It just wasn't. And it's my own fault. No one to blame but myself for that. With that being said, I did sleep a lot last night. The whole changing of the clocks, I was in bed I was asleep by 11 last night. I didn't really get out of bed till 7:30, but I was up at like 6:30, so I was kind of laying there until 7:30. So I still got what is that? Over 8 hours of sleep, which is good. I mean, couldn't ask for much better. The other thing I could have done better was warm up. I should have. Now, I generally, unless I'm programmed differently, which I am a lot of the time, just because I have sets leading up to my top set, my warm-ups are almost, I look at them as warm-up sets, but I treat them as, top sets because they're programmed that way. Like in deadlifts, I usually have, both deadlift and press, I'll have so we'll say press, 300, then 315, then 335. So those are programmed, but in my eyes, they're still kind of warm-up sets because that 330 or whatever the top number is the top set. So I like to not warm up that way, just because you won't get to in competition, nor do you really want to, in my opinion. Because if you're doing that much volume before you go out and actually compete, you're probably going to be cooked by the end of the day. Because if you do that for, 5 events, 4 events, 6 events, whatever it might be, that's a lot of extra energy down the drain. So you want to warm up just enough. And I don't think I did tonight. I went from, I did 150 the log, 200, 240, 290, 340. So I went from 290 to 340, which I don't think I've ever done before. I don't think my legs were ready for it because my legs were cooked by rep 5. I was wobbling all over the place trying to keep the thing steady for that 5th rep that I just couldn't get. So couldn't get on my second set either. I was more confident going into it. I figured if I rushed the 5th one instead of waiting around and thinking about it, I'd have a better shot, but it still wasn't quite there. Now, I was looking back because I'm curious. And even though I'm prepping for, OSG, of course, I still like to compare where I am now to where I was. So, last time I had an AMRAP at 340, 345, whatever you want to call it, it would have been nationals, I think. There, I got 345 for 5, fully peaked, game day, everything. The pads there were higher up too, so you don't have to clean it as far, which I think it matters. So even in training, I think I only hit 345 for 3 rough reps at a full minute. There, I was doing 3 reps in 30 seconds. So that's a huge improvement. So, with 2 more weeks to really push it, 3 weeks, 2 more weeks of really pushing it, then kind of a back off week and then full on deload. So with the peak, the deload, tapering down, all that fun stuff, game day, some adrenaline, all the good stuff that you usually get whenever you go compete, I think we'll be a little bit better when it comes to 380 pounds. So, next I have football bar press outs. So let's get that set up. I haven't done those yet this prep, I don't think, so let's get it going. halfway through that last set, I remembered that I have more weight on the bar than I realized. I got these new to me. They are very sun bleached. I bought some Ivanko 25 kg bumper plates. Crazy good deal. I paid 90 bucks for 2 of these and a sled over there. I can't use the sled in here yet. I don't even know if I'm going to keep it, but I have it, and I paid 90 bucks for all that. I need to fix them up. They're pretty ugly looking, but I weighed them. They're 55 pounds, 25 kg. So, anyway, I forgot that I had them on. I forgot they weigh 55 pounds, so it's actually 20 pounds heavier than what I originally thought. So that last set was actually 295 instead of 275. But I decided to go up anyway. So here we are. All right, so I did way better at that than I thought I would. I got an itch. What did I do on that? 365 plus 385? You'll know before I did, but, well, sort of, at least in the video, it'll show what the weight is on the screen. 315 plus 50, 365 plus, because they're 55s, another 10 on each side, so 385. I am better at incline press outs than I am at regular press outs, I think. I might have been able to do 400 for sets of 7, maybe. Let me see if I can lower this. So I'm going to do regular lat pull downs. I've been doing, I don't know what that other bar is, but it's like neutral grip. I'm gonna go this way this time around because that's how you grip a deadlift bar. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Wide grip, 5 sets of 10, pause at chest. I haven't done this kind of a lat pull down in a while, so I may need to add weight. No, that'll be good for 10 sets. Well, nah, we're throwing on some 10s. We're here to lift heavy. You gotta switch from strongman to bodybuilder whenever you go to do your accessories. I'm really excited for deadlifts this prep. I'm excited for log too. This is gonna be like, I don't know, like every competition has that like, let's see what you can do type of thing to it. But this is really pushing. This is going to be by far the heaviest show I've ever done. I guess the Olympic City Pro-Am was pretty similar. 400-pound log at the end of a medley. Max axle deadlift. 1,000-pound yoke. So it's heavier stone run, actually. So yeah, it's probably on par with that show. But that show was the heaviest. Like, that was a heavy show. It definitely earned its Pro-Am status. But I love heavy shows, so I just do. Not that reps aren't fun and reps aren't needed, but I prefer heavy, of course. Extra long pause in the last one there because I forgot to on rep 8. My fingers popped on like the 3rd rep there or whatever. I finally found some eggnog. Oh, I love eggnog, but it's terrible for you. It's so bad. I got like a little 12-ounce bottle of it. There's 570 calories in that. Your average can of pop, a 12-ounce can, is like 140 probably, 100 to 140, something like that. Obviously, there's a bunch of milk and heavy cream. Heavy cream will run up the calories real quick. So, rough. So good though. I need to get some more. I do have some chocolate milk in the fridge. I might have some of that tonight. I don't particularly enjoy drinking calories, but I do make exceptions. I won't drink pop unless it's 0 or diet. That's just it. I don't like regular pop. Not since I've had zeros. For the longest time, I didn't even drink any of that just because I didn't care to. Just drank water. The overwhelming majority of what I drink is water, though. I used to have a Gatorade like every workout session. I haven't been doing that. I did have one today. I don't know. I haven't really felt like I needed it. Not really getting gas out at the end of workouts like I used to. Maybe pace myself better, maybe just accustomed to the weight better. I don't know. Where's I going with all that? Oh, drinking my calories. I do drink one of those Dreamsicle, when I say Dreamsicle, I mean Greek yogurt and orange juice shakes. That's a little bit different. There's like 50 grams of protein in that. It's an easy 50 grams of protein. It's like the same as drinking a regular protein shake with like 2.5 scoops or something. Not quite 2.5, but you get what I mean. Higher in calories, yes, but that isn't a bad thing necessarily. I love it. So if it's that kind of a drink, I'll drink it. But generally speaking, I do not drink my calories. I wish I could bring the bar down further, but I can't. Just my lats are there. My triceps press off my lats, which is, I suppose, a good problem to have. Helps in pressing, bench, overhead, all types of pressing, because you have kind of a platform to lean off of. Like your elbows are self-supporting almost. I don't know if I like this lat pull down bar. My other one's kind of junky, and I don't know if it'll support the weight. And the handles in this one kind of rotate, so not ideal, but we make it work. Oh, another drink I'll make an exception for, Fairlife chocolate milk. Still not great for you, but I mean, it's got some protein. Still wouldn't say like, I don't know. Some people swear by milk. The calcium, proteins, it's got good stuff in it, but I mean, it's, you know, got some fat in it, sugars, whatever else, as you'd expect in chocolate milk or any other really milk, unless it's like skim or, you know, some 1%. I would drink more milk, actually. I love milk, but I just don't, I don't know. I drink more water than anything, so it's like I'm not really thirsty very often, so I don't really think about drinking milk. I hope you guys love this conversation. It just has nothing to do with real strongman. It's just me talking about my favorite drinks. Favorite non-water drink? Root beer zero, by the way. All right, set 4. I don't know if I'll record anything after this. We'll see. I still have a ton of accessories to do as usual. Getting kind of close to failure. That was pretty much failure. So this last set is not going to be paused, most likely. I'll pause when I can, but it's going to be a grind. My lats are toast already. I missed the regular lat pull down. I missed it big time. Not that I don't like that one, but it hits straight bar lat pull down. I just don't think there's anything better for the lats. I really don't. That one I feel mid back more. Just how I feel it. Need to get a reload on pre-workout. Thumb needs to pop. Let's interact in the comments here. How many people that are subscribed to this channel that will watch this video and made it this far have actually competed in Strongman? Or at least do you plan to? I want to know. Like, I'm sure that Strongman's very niche, so I'm assuming that the overwhelming majority of the people that are subscribed to my channel just have done it or want to, or they're just a big fan, I guess. I'd like to know. All right, short rest time. Let's do what we can this last set. I don't know if you heard that, but my left knee popped right there. All right, let's go. I lied, I didn't pause any of those. On to the next thing. All right, so doing things kind of out of order here. That's okay, as long as it gets done. I read my program. Those are supposed to be neutral grip, the lat pull downs. So I've literally done the exact opposite on lat pull downs. Like I was supposed to do regular lat pull downs last 6 week cycle. Aside from the straight arm ones. So I should have been doing the regular lat pull downs last time, the last 6 weeks, and now I should be doing the neutral grip. My coach and I had the same idea, just in opposite ways. So here's what I got right now. I got some more of these banded, I call them like banded pull aparts. The way my coach programs it, it's like incline reverse flies. Very similar in my opinion. And then this looks dumb, but I set this up because I couldn't find another orange band. And as I started the video, I realized there is another orange band right there, but this is already set up, so this is what we're gonna do. Tricep extensions. All right. So let's just do this way. I really feel those in my rear delts, which is what I want. All right. I'm going to speed through these. I might only record 2 sets or so. We'll see. Because this video is going to be pretty long. Let's see here. How do I want to do this? And I like setting it up this way because if I needed to do a drop set or something, I could. Oh, something I do want to say. My deadlift session on Wednesday. I got bag toss in the program again, so that'll be good. 4 sets of 6 at 40 pounds, I believe. I don't know what's in my sandbags right now, but I should probably make sure. And then I'll be training a completely new event that I've never trained before, wrecking ball hold. If you don't know what that is, go watch some Giants live shows. It's basically you stand on this big platform. Looks like a little hunting shanty type of thing, a big open one. And then there's a hole in the floor, there's a chain that goes through it, and you have like just like a regular old little straight bar. And you hold on to it, and at the other end of that chain is a wrecking ball that looks like a giant atlas stone. Basically, you just hold it there for as long as you can. It was originally deemed as a grip event. Nobody says it's a grip event. Usually people say it's a grit event, G-R-I-T. Because you're just standing there like this as it's slowly dragging down your legs, ripping your hands out. You're basically pinching your fingers against your thighs is what it looks like. I'm going to look up some more. I'm going to have to go rewatch some Giants live to see how people are doing it. Specifically Alexei Novikov, because he just set the world record in it, I believe. So I'm going to look to see what he did differently, if anything. So I got to get to the finals first. 4 events in my way, so we'll do what we can. I think I'm going to call the video there. It's been long enough. So, obviously I got more stuff to do, but until next time, go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.